They were talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. And I have to point out Megan's mistakes, okay? Because you are the prize, because you're the one with all the power, okay? We know we're the prize. We know we're going to be sought after. We know that these guys are going to try to figure out, well, how do I get her? What do I do? What lie do I have to tell? Okay? We already know that. You don't just let them do this talking in your ear. Okay? Because they don't bond through this talking that they're doing to you in your ear. They're talking because they know that is what you like. They know that's what gets you. Okay? They're not talking because that is something that they really want or believe. Okay? Men are salespeople. And as women, if you don't realize your power, you don't realize your privilege, then you're in trouble. I am Bliss. You're in the land of bliss. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. If you're looking to upgrade your feminine journey, you're in the right place. If they see you a certain way, they already know how they're going to proceed with you. Okay? How they're going to treat you, how this is going to go. And he's looking at your reputation. Okay? You're Meg Thee Stallion. Okay? Don't you think he wants to say he's been with Meg Thee Stallion? You don't think he wants to say, after his long list of women that he's had, you don't think he wants to say he's been with Meg Thee Stallion? How do you think he views Meg Thee Stallion? How do you think he views Meg Thee Stallion? In this stage of his life, and judging by his past, what do you think his discipline is like with women? Do you think he's able to just be so disciplined? He's used to having beautiful women every day of the week. Do you think he can just stop? Do you think that him knowing who Meg Thee Stallion is and what Meg Thee Stallion promotes, how do you think he views Meg Thee Stallion? It's a double standard, but it exists. And with a man with his past, honey, he's thinking he's an H getting with an H. Cheated on every girlfriend he ever had. Guys collecting women like Pokemon. Okay? You popping ass, honey. You don't think he wants to turn? When you have this image, you know, you just attract guys who they want to turn. Okay? They're not looking at you like, oh, we can settle down. Yes, there are guys who would settle down knowing your past. If they really, 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 really liked you. Really liked you a lot. The whole lot. But it's mostly going to be one of those guys who can actually appreciate you, who can actually appreciate your beauty. Okay? Not a guy who's had girls just as pretty as you every day of the week. Dating the wrong type of guys. This guy was never, he's not going to, recently after this whole Klay Thompson fiasco, I don't know if she did an interview, but there was an article where it was an article that said she was working to try to differentiate Meg the Stallion from Megan the woman, do some PR or somehow whatever. I don't know. Put a story out there where, I don't know, you saved some children or I don't know. You became a saint. I don't know. If you have this reputation, it's the same thing with Kandi Burruss. Everybody knows Candy's sexuality. Okay? Everybody knows that, right? That being the case, okay, it's hard. It's going to be hard for a guy to get with her and really, truly trust her, respect her. It's going to be hard, okay? And then she gets with Todd and hooks up with him quick. Okay, y'all, again with the pacing, quick, quick, quick. When it's quick like that, baby, they think you just proved exactly who they thought you were. Okay, and then guess what? Okay, now that you're all attached to them and you want to be with them, and okay, they play along with it. They'll play along. Okay, you gotta be careful. You have to ask yourself, who does he think I am? Who does he think I am? Slow the pace. Okay, you should always be about 3 steps behind a man. Okay, if a man is saying, "Oh, baby, we're gonna do this and let's do that and da and this is that," you should be 3 steps behind him. Yeah, okay. You're skeptical. You're reluctant. You don't know. Okay, he hasn't proven to you enough. He has to show you. Okay, you need time. You have to think. Okay, let it go slow. If he says, "Hey, I think we should move together," you should. Yes, okay. I think I want to be with you. Yes, we could be together. Like you shouldn't be right on pace with him, because honestly, he's throwing spaghetti at the wall. Honestly, what he may be saying to you may not even be true. He's just testing the waters. He's trying to see what you're gonna do. He's trying to see what you're gonna say. Then this girl comes out and says, she makes a public statement saying, "Oh, Klay Thompson, I just never met a guy that was he's the nicest guy I've ever met. He's just so nice. It's the nicest guy I've ever met." Okay, congratulations. You set the bar so low for yourself in that relationship. Let me tell you something, ladies. No guy wants to be the nicest guy you've ever met. No guy. No guy wants to be the nicest guy you've ever met. Okay? It's really the worst thing that you could ever say. So I don't even have to do a lot to impress you. That's all you said to him. You're not saying this to another woman. You're saying this to a provider, protector. He needs to know what he's providing and protecting. You see how he cares about your past? Okay, but you're quick to just brush his past off. Oh, his past is past. It's past, it's past. It's past, it's past. He's taking it as you desperate. Okay? But he's gonna scrutinize your past. He's gonna try to figure out who you are. He's gonna pick apart your past. Oh, nobody's ever showed you how valuable you are and how precious you are, how lovable you are. Nobody's ever protected you. Nobody's ever provided for you. Oh, okay. Not much to do around here. Not much to do around here. You paint yourself as the best. You had the best. Okay? You've always had the best. You've had your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your little brother, your whoever. You've had the best your whole life, okay? Don't ever say that some guy is the nicest guy you've ever met. They should not have that much of you. You should not be relying on them so much emotionally. Okay. And I can see that that's exactly what Meg Thee Stallion was doing. Like, she was using him to fulfill her. You can tell, like, she just really wanted this to work. And men are not, I'm going to tell you something, ladies, men are not the answer to your childhood trauma. They're not going to come and heal your wounds and make up for every negative thing you've ever been through in your life. Okay? Men are not that. So you want to make sure that you are fulfilled, so that you're not looking for him to fulfill you. Okay? It's too big of a job. Okay? You don't want a man to try to fulfill you emotionally no more than you want to go to the ice cream shop to get your car fixed. Okay? It's not a good idea. Okay? You can let him do whatever I'm not saying like cut them off from trying or, shut it down or just be hard and cold. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying for you, yourself, make sure that you are fulfilled inside, emotionally, and that you leave a little bit for him. Okay. And you also don't want to be overperforming in the relationship to try to impress him either, because he doesn't need that from you either. Okay. That makes you look very strange. Okay. You're cooking a whole Thanksgiving dinner for your man and his family on the first Thanksgiving you guys are having together, and it hasn't even been a year. That looks very strange. Okay? It looks like you're trying really, really hard. Okay? And that's strange because you're the prize. So it's like, why are you doing all of that? It looks weird. It's like no secure woman would do that. Okay? So that is why we have to do our inner work. Okay? If you find yourself being very anxious when you're in a relationship with a guy, it's so important that you do your inner work to resolve that. You have to be fulfilled within yourself and make sure that you have those close relationships, those people in your life that you can trust, those friendships, those family ships, your cat, your dog, your goldfish, honey, whoever, whatever in your life that is fulfilling for you, your purpose, so that you don't take that into a relationship. Okay.